Yeah, that's what happens if you knew about the 4 tips I'm just gonna give you in this video. The 4 tips that if I knew before I started training, bro, I would been where I am right now way faster. I'll get there way easier and faster than what it took me. It took me around 6 years. If I knew these things in the beginning, it would probably took me 3 or 4 years. I wish I know it back then, but you're lucky guys that you're seeing this video, so hope you remember it actually and learn something, not just watch it and then don't implement it, don't do anything about it. So watch carefully, maybe take your notes, and let's get straight back to it. And the first tip is overtraining. I cannot stress this more than that. Overtraining. You've probably watched some of Arnold Schwarzenegger's old interviews where he says he's training 5 hours a day, and you maybe thought, maybe if I train that much, I'm gonna get as big as they are. But let me tell you something, guys, that's not gonna happen. You're basically overtraining, your body cannot recover, you're gonna be super motivated, you're gonna train a lot in the first month, you're not gonna see any results, and then you're gonna basically give up. So it's way more important to take it easy in the beginning. Don't overtrain, don't rush it, so your body can recover, so you can see some results and actually stay consistent. And with the period of time, your body is gonna adapt and adapt and adapt, so you're gonna be able to train more intense, more harder with heavier weights. But you definitely don't need to train an hours every single day, especially in the beginning. Even now myself, I don't train more than 45 minutes 3 or 4 times a week. So that's definitely gonna show you that training a lot, it's definitely not the key. You have to give your body enough time to recover, because your muscles grows when you're sleeping, your muscles grows when you're recovering. Your muscle doesn't grow when you're lifting the weights for 5 hours in the gym. So to recover better, just make sure you eat enough, make sure you have at least 8 hours of sleep. Don't do push-ups every 10 minutes. What I was doing back then was I was watching some motivational videos and stuff like that, and I was like, I didn't train hard enough, let me just do a 50 or 100 push-ups real quick before I go to bed. Nah, this is definitely not gonna help you. You're not gonna be able to recover, and you're not gonna be able to gain as much muscle as you actually would be. Another tip that I can give you here is try to eat at least 1 gram protein per body weight. So what that means is, if you're 150 pounds, if you're 170 pounds, try to eat at least 170 grams of protein. If you're 200 pounds, eat 200 grams of protein. Make sure you're getting enough protein, make sure you're having at least 8 hours of sleep, don't overtrain, and focus on one sport. Don't do 5 different sports. Back then I was also doing boxing and I was doing gym, and to be honest, it's definitely not a good idea doing 10 different sports, swimming, running, martial arts sports, and going to the gym. It's gonna be too much, you're gonna burn out the muscle, you're not gonna get anywhere. So try to focus on one single sport. Alright, let's get to tip number 2, and that is healthy food. It's more anabolic than any supplement. Any supplement that you're gonna see out there, it's not gonna be better than eating actually a real healthy food. Supplements are definitely way overrated. When I was just starting, and most of you guys are probably think supplements are it's something magic. You think taking creatine it's gonna help you build tons of muscles and you're gonna look like other guys you're watching on social media. But let me tell you something, that's not gonna happen. Most of supplements, they're completely bullshit. You don't need them, don't need to spend your money on that shit. Basically, if you're gonna spend any money, focus on spending that money on high quality food, and just focus on the basics. High quality food, eat some steak, eat some rice, some eggs, some meat, some veggies. That's it. You don't need all this fancy stuff. You don't need all these supplements. Focus on the basics in the beginning. Focus on the food, getting enough protein. Let's say if you buy a protein powder, what do you think it's more actually? It's better taking a 30 grams of protein for some powder that you don't know even what it's made from, or getting this 30 grams of protein from a nice steak or from eggs. Just think of that for a second. Which do you think is better? Getting it from some fake powder or from some real healthy food? Which do you think is better for your body? Which do you think your body is gonna absorb better? Which do you think you're actually gonna be able to gain more muscle from? Definitely the healthy food. So focus on the healthy food first. Don't try to go for the fancy stuff. Just focus on food. Supplements are definitely overrated. I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're a beginner. Let's get to tip number 3. And that is testosterone. Testosterone, it's one of the most important things for muscle growth and fat loss. If your testosterone levels are not high enough, you're basically not going to be able to build any muscle. You're not going to be able to lose any fat, and especially stay shredded till all year around. So testosterone levels are crucial from how you look, even if you have the best diet, even if you have the best training plan. If your testosterone levels are very low, you're not going to be able to build any muscle. I definitely recommend you to go there, make a test, and see what levels are your testosterone. If they're below 500, 600, that's definitely not good. You have to get them as close as around 1,000. So have to work on that. This is very important. Some tips that I can give you here on how to boost your testosterone, it's avoid soy foods. Soy foods, I don't have to tell you what soy foods are. You can just Google it, and whatever pictures you see there, never eat that shit. I've never eaten any soy foods from more than 2 years, so definitely try to avoid that as much as possible. Another thing is plastic bottle water. Try to not drink water from plastic bottle. The plastic in the bottle, it's very crucial for the testosterone levels. Take a BPA free bottle, or just use a glass bottle and drink your water from that bottle. If you're interested in, I can make a whole another video on just how to boost your testosterone, how to double your testosterone levels or even triple your testosterone levels in a couple months. So just comment below testosterone and I'm gonna make a new video and explain you everything you need to know about how to boost your testosterone levels. Let's get to the tip number 4. Tip number 4 is you're not on a sprint, but you're on a marathon for the rest of your life. You're not trying to train hard for 1 or 2 years and then you get a body and then stop training, because you're gonna lose it out. So don't have this in mind that you're in some rush and you have to do it fast. It doesn't matter. The point is for you to be healthy and in a great shape for the rest of your life. So let's say if you're gonna live to 80 years old and you get in shape by 25, how much years you're gonna be in shape? You're gonna be in shape for a very long time. You're gonna be in shape for 55 years. So does it matter if you're gonna be in shape for 55 years or you're gonna wait a little bit longer in the beginning, so you're gonna be in shape for 52 years? So it doesn't really matter for long term. You don't have to rush it. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Also, get educated. The more educated you're gonna be, the easiest it's for you, the fastest you're gonna get there. Like just watching videos like that right now, it's gonna help you a lot. Like if I knew these things and if I don't make these 4 mistakes that we're talking right now, I'll get where I am right now way faster than it took me. I'll get at least 2 years faster than what it took me. So this is definitely important. Get educated, don't rush. You're not in a rush, so take it slowly, don't overtrain, take your rest. And another thing, stay natural, guys. Cannot stress this enough. It's not worth it. I have never tried anything myself. I have never used any steroids. I'm currently not even using any supplements. You don't need also supplements. Most of them are bullshit, as we already talked. Steroids, they do work. Not gonna say they're not working. They do work, but it's just not worth it. The point of training, the point of looking good, it's actually for you to be healthy. The point of doing all that, it's to live longer and happier life. If you can look like me, natural or something similar, I don't see any point of getting on juice, and you can definitely achieve a body like that completely natural. You don't need any steroids. So if you look like that, getting a little bit bigger and a little bit more shredded, it's definitely not going to improve your life. What's going to improve it, it's getting from very fat and insecure, or very skinny and insecure, to something like that. This is going to be a big jump. This is going to improve your life way more than from looking something like me and then hoping on steroids and getting 10-20% bigger. You're basically just gonna fucked up your body. Your body is gonna stop producing testosterone natural. So once you start taking these steroids, you're basically gonna have to start injecting them for the rest of your life, because your body stopped producing it natural. So if you stop taking them, your testosterone is gonna crash so hard that you're gonna lose all the muscle very easy. So no point of doing that. Stay natty. Definitely not worth it. And one last thing I wanted to say is, why is it important to be actually in a fantastic shape? Why is it so important? Why are we training? Why are we even talking about these tips? Is it actually that important? So let me tell you something. Like, from my own experience, I haven't seen like anything even similar from the pleasure and from the dopamine you get by looking good, from the dopamine you get by being in a fantastic shape, by knowing that you look better than 99% of people walking the earth. Like, you cannot compare this to any car, any house you have, any watch you have. You're not gonna turn more eyes, you're not gonna turn more attention than just having an amazing body. Like, even now, if I go down to the street, if I take a Ferrari and I go to the street, I'm sure I'm gonna have less eyes on me than if I just go shirtless and walk on the street. I'm sure that I am gonna get way more attention by that than driving a Ferrari down the street. So definitely it gives you way more status. Relationship life, dating life is gonna improve massively. Like, don't believe in this bullshit they say girls don't like strong guys, they prefer dad bods and stuff like that. Definitely not true. I can tell you from my own experience, girls definitely like strong men who take care of themselves, because if you can't take care of yourself, how the fuck are you gonna take care of someone else? Being in shape, it's just life on easy mode. You're gonna get to meet way more friends, you're gonna have way more connections, you're gonna have way more opportunities in life. I can stress this enough, how much opportunity I've just get just from being in shape. And overall, it's just way more fun. Why are you gonna live 80 years and never experience in your life the feeling of waking up, going to the bathroom in the morning, looking in the mirror and be like, holy fucking shit, I look like a fucking machine, I look insane. Like, the feeling you're gonna get from that, it's not comparable to anything else. You're gonna get used to the expensive car, you're gonna get used to the house, you're gonna get used to the watch, even you're gonna probably get used to your hot girlfriend. But let me tell you something, I've never get used to waking up, looking myself in the mirror after especially getting some nice pump and being like, holy fuck bro, I look like a fucking keyboard, I look insane. I never get enough of that. Definitely one of the best feelings you can experience in life. So if you live all of your life and you've never experienced that, that's very sad. So that is, guys, hope you learned something from this video. Hope that was helpful to you. I hope that I've given you some valuable tips. If you implement the things that I just give you here, I'm sure you're gonna get there way faster and way easier. So definitely maybe rewatch the video, watch it again, take some notes, and yeah, that's it for today. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching also, I have a program where we can work together closely. Just comment below or contact me on my Instagram. I'm gonna put it in my bio and I can see if I have any free spots, and if you're gonna be a good fit for the program, we can possibly work together. So I can see if you're gonna be a good fit for the program. I can help you look better than 99% of the people. And also, if you want me to make another video more focused about testosterone and how you can double or triple your testosterone in just a couple of months, just comment below testosterone and I'm gonna make a completely new video covering exactly everything you need to double or triple your testosterone. Wow, that's it guys, and see you in the next one.